According to the Global Institute for Transnational Organized Crime, targeted killings in South Africa have risen by 108% in the last decade. Let's talk about it. Since 2020, News 24 has investigated several high-profile assassinations. This is on the back of GTOC's findings of this increase in targeted killings. We felt we needed to shine a light on this, and we started in 2020 with the murder of Lieutenant Colonel Charles Kinnear in Cape Town. Lieutenant Colonel Kinnear was investigating the gangs in the Western Cape. He was known as an honest, hard-working policeman who was not afraid to tackle some of the most dangerous figures in the Cape underworld.
In August of 2021, Babita Deokran, a Gauteng Department of Health whistleblower, was gunned down as she was approaching her house in the south of Johannesburg. While she was pulling her car into her driveway, hitmen surrounded her and pumped 12 bullets into her body. She died later in hospital. We later established that she had stumbled upon the first shades of a massive extraction syndicate operating at Tembisa Hospital that had bled the coffers of nearly 1 billion rand.
Then, in March 2023, liquidators Klute and Thomas Murray were gunned down in a brazen daylight shooting on the N1 highway between Johannesburg and Pretoria. More than a year later, this shooting on the busiest road in the country remains unsolved.
2 weeks ago, City of Johannesburg fraud investigator Zenzele Benedict Sithole was gunned down in a hit-style killing in Boysens. He'd been on his way home from work when a gunman walked up to his car and pumped bullets into his head and chest. He'd been investigating high-profile actors within the City of Johannesburg and was an experienced veteran policeman before he joined the city.
Now, in July of 2024, advocate Coreth Naudé, who was acting for SARS, was badly wounded in a targeted shooting as she was arriving at her hotel in Durban. She was shot through the neck and the mouth, in her chest, and fortunately, she survived. She was working on a confidential tax inquiry relating to controversial businesswoman Shaun Mkhize.
News 24 has spent years investigating this series of attacks. These attacks represent a clear message that no one is beyond harm. It sends a message to those in law enforcement that anyone willing to uphold the law and stand against corruption becomes a target. We wouldn't be able to conduct these investigations without the support of our subscribers. Visit News 24 and subscribe today.